For First Look, I'm Jim Axelrod from the White House lawn, where we just finished watching a news conference coming from Camp David involving President Bush and the new British Prime Minister Gordon Brown. This is the first trip to the United States for Gordon Brown as Prime Minister, having taken over for Tony Blair. And there were a lot of questions swirling above this news conference in this first meeting, primarily because President Bush had such a strong and close connection with Brown's predecessor, Tony Blair. A lot of questions about what the British-U.S. relationship would look like going forward. Not only did President Bush and former Prime Minister Blair have a close relationship, but that close relationship is thought to have cost Prime Minister Blair support from his own party. He was constantly being derided at home for being President Bush's poodle. So as Gordon Brown and George Bush met for the first time as President and Prime Minister, the question is, what kind of relationship will the two men and the two countries have going forward? Well, judging from the first news conference, it seems as though there was very little daylight in between the two, very little difference to discern between Tony Blair's government and Gordon Brown's government moving forward. In fact, as the two walked out to the podium, it was a rather fitting metaphor, not exactly in lockstep, but certainly well in stride with each other. President Bush talked about how he read Gordon Brown from this first meeting, where they had a lot of alone time together, a private dinner last night and a breakfast this morning where aides were dismissed, and said that Gordon Brown, a Scotsman, wasn't nearly dour as he thought he would be. In fact, detected quite a sense of humor. Gordon Brown, for his part, said that there are obligations to keep for Great Britain in Iraq in the war against terror. So while there was lots of discussion and prediction and analysis about what the relationship might be, from the first indications, it seems as though that the Anglo-U.S. relationship will continue very much along the path where it has been for the last several years. We're going to talk a lot more about this tonight. We're going to have a full report not only on what the first meeting brought and this news conference, also take a look in Iraq in terms of how things are going with the surge. We'll be talking a lot more tonight about this on the CBS Evening News with Katie Couric, and we hope you'll join us.